Hello students, in previous chapter we discussed about metals and non-metals. In this chapter we are discussing about sound. Okay, so how the sound is produced and how it is traveled from one place to another place. We are discussing about the topics. Sound is one of the important form of energy that causes sensation of hearing. As you learned earlier, sound is always produced by vibrating bodies. The forward and backward means to and fro motion of a body along the same path in equal times intervals can be called as vibration. So what is the meaning of this vibration? We will discuss in this chapter in next topics. Okay, so we'll learn about this vibration with some activities also. Don't worry. Sound can travel through all the three states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. So, do you know what is the meaning of solid, liquid, and gases? I think you learned in 6th class, no? Sound can travel through all the three states of matter. So, what is the meaning of matter? Matter is nothing but anything that has some mass and occupy some space, that is called as matter. So matter is nothing but anything that has some mass and occupy some space is called as matter. For example, table has some mass and occupy some space, so we can say this table is one of the example for matter. So matter is nothing but anything that has some mass and occupy some space is called as matter. For example, table have some mass and it will occupy some space when we place on the floor. So we can say that is one of the example for matter. Okay. Chalk piece has some mass and it will occupy some space. So it will occupy some space in the chalk piece box, no? So we can say that is one of the example for matter. Okay. So not only this table, chalk piece, pen, pencil, eraser, water, air, we can say these all are the example for matter. Okay. So this matter is available in three states. Okay. So this matter is available in three states. What are the three states? Solids, liquids, and gases. Matter is available in three states. The three states are solids, liquids, and gases. Solids means which have fixed shape and fixed volume. For example, like a chair, a table, pen, pencil, eraser. We can say that all are the example for solid. Liquids means like water, juice, milk, oil, kerosene, petrol, diesel. We can say these are the example for liquids. Gases, air, cooking gas, we can say these all are the examples for gases. So here sound can travel through this all the three states of matter, means sound travel through the solids, liquids, and gases. So these through these three states sound is traveled. The solids, liquids, gases, we can call them as a medium also. Okay. Next, sound cannot travel in vacuum. Sound cannot travel in vacuum. So this sound travel from one place to another place in the form of waves. Okay, sound is traveled from one place to another place in the form of waves. So what we discussed, sound is one of the important forms of energy that causes sensation of hearing. So the sound is always produced by vibrating bodies. How the sound is produced by vibrating bodies we will discuss in this chapter in some activities. The forward and backward motion of the body along the same path in equal times of intervals can be called as vibration. Sound can travel through all these three states of matter: solids, liquids, and gases. So what is matter we discussed? So sound travel through this all the three states of matter: solid, liquids, and gases. This we can call them as a medium. And sound cannot travel in vacuum. This sound travel from one place to another place in the form of waves. So what is the meaning of wave motion? Now we will discuss. Consider A lake is which the water is very quiet. Okay, so some water will be there in the lake, no? So the lake is filled with water. So considered a lake in which the water is very quiet. Suppose a stone is dropped into the water. What do you observe? Okay, so we can see the ripples, means waves, starting from that place where the stone is dropped. So when we drop a stone into the water, so we can see that some ripples, means some waves are starting from that place where the stone is dropped. So where we drop the stone, there we can see some ripples. So once you see the figure, we can see some ripples, some waves in that, no? So like that we can see some waves when the stone is dropped in the water. We can also find that these ripples are slowly spreading throughout the lake. So after some time we can observe these ripples are slowly spreading from one place to another place. Here, when the stone is dropped into the water, the disturbance is created in the medium at that point. So here, when the stone is dropped into the water, that time what happened? Disturbance is created in the medium. What is that medium? Water. Here water we throw. So here we drop stone in the water. No, this water is acting like a medium. Medium means we discussed, no? Means sound can travel through all the three states of matter. Three states of matter what? Solids, liquids and gases. Solids examples we discussed. Liquid examples we discussed. Solid example like bench, table, pen, pencil, eraser, blackboard, like that. That are the example for solid. What are the example liquids? Water, cool drinks, juices, milk. Next petrol, diesel, kerosene. We can say that all are the example for liquids. Gases means air, cooking gas. So we can say like oxygen, nitrogen, we can say these all are the example for gases. So these all are the example for solid, liquids and gases, no? So here this water, bench, means which are the example for solids, which are the example for liquids, which are the example for gases, so that we can call them as a medium. Okay, na? So when the stone is dropped into the water, the disturbance is created in the medium. Here which is medium? Water. We drop a stone in the water, no? Water is a medium at that point. Okay. So the disturbance is advancing from that point in all direction due to the vibration of a water particles. So here we drop a stone into the water. So we can observe that ripples means waves starting from that place to where the stone is dropped. Means the ripples are where we drop the stone, there the ripples will form, so that are moving. Okay, so we can also find these ripples are spreading slowly throughout the lake. Okay, so here when we drop the stone into the water, that time the disturbance is created in the medium. The disturbance is created in the medium in that water. So this disturbance is advancing, means spreading from one place to another place, means in that water in all directions the disturbance is spread. Okay, why? It is due to vibration of a water particles. So what is that vibration? We will discuss in next topics. Okay, once you observe the picture how the disturbance is created when we drop a stone into the water. Okay, so when the disturbance is created in a medium like water or air, then it spreads, means it travels from that place to another place in all possible directions due to vibration of a particles of that medium. Okay, so here when the disturbance is created in the medium means here water, means not only in that water we can create the disturbance in air also. Okay, so like that when the disturbance is created in the medium like water or air, that spreads, then the disturbance is spreads, means travels from that place to another place. So from that place to another place in all possible directions due to the vibration of the particles of a medium. Okay, so when the disturbance is created in the water or medium, it is spread from one place to another place, means in all possible direction it spreads due to the vibration of a particles of that medium. Okay, so this phenomena is called as wave motion. So this phenomena is called as wave motion. So what is the meaning of wave? Now we will discuss. So wave is nothing but a regular and repeated pattern of disturbance is called as wave. Okay, so a wave is a disturbance or oscillation that travel through space and matter. Okay, so accompanied by transfer of energy. So a wave is a disturbance or oscillation that travels through the space or matter accompanied by transfer of energy. So a regular and repeated pattern of disturbance is called as wave. Now we will discuss about classification of waves. Based on the need of medium, waves are classified into two types. They are mechanical waves and non-mechanical waves. So what is the meaning of mechanical waves and non-mechanical waves? Mechanical waves are nothing but the waves which require a medium for their propagation are called as mechanical waves. Okay, so the waves which require a medium for their propagation are called as mechanical waves. Okay, example, sound waves. Sound waves travel in solids, liquids and gases. Okay, next, the waves which cannot travel in vacuum, which cannot be uh, require any medium for their propagation are called as non-mechanical waves. Okay, so the waves which does not require any medium for their propagation are called as non-mechanical waves. Okay, example like light waves, like that. So daily we are constantly exposed to different sounds, means in our daily life we can observe different types of sounds. For example, people talking, birds chirping, and cries of animals, sounds of autos, motorbikes, buses, lorries, tractors, trains, and music from the loudspeakers at public places, television. Okay, so like this in our daily life we can listen the different types of sounds. So what are the sounds? People talk and birds chirping, cries of animals, sounds of autos, motorbikes, buses, lorries, tractors, trains, music from the loudspeakers at public places, and television sounds. Like that we can listen the different types of sound. This sound is an unavoidable and integral part of our life. Okay, so means our life is completely filled with this sound only. So we are always surrounded by sound and it is almost omnipresent, means our lives are always surrounded by sound. See, sound is playing very important role in our life. So the sound plays very important role in our life and it helps us to easily communicate with each other. So with the help of sound only we can communicate with each other. Okay, so without this sound we cannot communicate with other persons. Okay, make a list of sounds that you get to hear in your surroundings. Okay, so which type of sounds you are hearing in your surroundings? Will you say? We can observe different types of sounds. Okay, so once you sit silently and observe the sounds, which type of sounds you are listening, once you write it on your paper. Okay, so we can observe the vehicle sound and birds chirping and cries of animals and sounds of vehicles and children will shout, and television sounds. Okay, like that we can listen different types of sounds. Okay, so how are these sounds are produced? How do sounds travel from one place to another place? Are we able to hear all sounds in nature? We will try to seek answers to some of these and similar questions in this chapter. Okay, so how are the sounds are produced? How do sound travel from one place to another place? So are we able to hear all sounds in nature? So we will discuss answer to above questions in this chapter. How are sounds produced? Sounds are produced when a medium is disturbed or vibrated. Okay, so how are the sounds produced? The sounds are produced when a medium is disturbed or vibrated. Okay, so what is the meaning of medium we discussed? No. So what is the meaning of medium? Medium is nothing but sound travel through which substance. That substance we can call as a medium. Means not only sound, light also travel through the substance. So light travel through which substance, we can call that substance also as a medium. Okay, so what is the meaning of medium? Once again I will repeat. So medium is nothing but, in previous topic we discussed consider a lake which is the water is very quiet. So drop a stone into the water and then we can see some ripples, means waves, starting from that place where the stone is dropped. And we can also find that these ripples are slowly spreading throughout the lake. So we can observe these ripples are slowly spread throughout the lake. So here when the stone is dropped into the water, the disturbance is created in the medium. Okay, when the stone is dropped in the water, the disturbance is created in the medium. So where we dropped the stone, we dropped the stone in the water. This water is acting like a medium. Okay, na? So medium means that may be solid, liquid or gas. So what are the solids, what are the liquids, what are the gases we discussed, and we are discussing the example for solids, liquids and gases also. So here the stone dropped in the water. Now water is acting like a medium. Okay, na? So this is like water, some example for solid objects, some of the example for liquids, some of the example for gases. We can say that all are the example for mediums. Okay, so sounds are produced when a medium is vibrated or disturbed. So how do these sounds travel from one place to another place? Sounds travel from one place to another place in the form of waves. These sounds are travel from one place to another place in the form of a waves. So wave is nothing but, a wave is a disturbance or oscillation that travel through the space and matter accompanied by transfer of energy. Means wave is nothing but a regular and repeated pattern of a disturbance is called as wave. Okay, a regular and repeated pattern of disturbance is called as wave. So are we able to hear all sounds in nature? Why? No, we cannot hear the all sounds in nature, as some are below or above the audible range. Okay, so we cannot hear all sounds produced in nature. Okay, in that some sounds are below the audible range and some sounds are above the audible range. So what is the meaning of this audible range? We will discuss in next topics. Okay, so till now we discussed about the sound and wave and how the sound is produced. So sound is produced by vibrating bodies. We said what is the meaning of vibration? Vibration is nothing but the to and fro motion of a body about the main position. Okay, so the to and fro motion of the body about the main position is called as vibration. Okay, and we discussed about medium also. Medium means solid or liquid or gas. So sound need a medium for its propagation. We discussed about that, and how the sound is produced by vibrating bodies. We will learn in this chapter with some activities also, and we will discuss about the production of sound, identifying the different sounds in next topic. Okay.